YouTube, Neo's stock price predictions. So thank you guys for tuning in to the Life Changing Finances YouTube channel. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. So last week we had a monstrous return for Neo stock, and a lot of you know that I've been dollar cost averaging in on this thing, even as it dipped well below $4 per share. So when people are scared, that's when you buy. So proud of everyone that's been sticking through this rough time that we're going through right now. But there is light at the end of the tunnel. So a few things that will impact the market. So this is the China economic calendar. Not too familiar with it, but I'm starting to learn. But it looks like there will be some impactful bits of data coming out this week. So you got manufacturing PMI. So these are supposed to be high impact. So hopefully that won't derail the price too much. And then as you look at the rest of the week, it looks to be pretty quiet. Okay. But now on the US side, we have the FOMC meeting. So those that are in America could possibly, and everyone else could possibly be impacted because of, I'm sorry, the American data. Okay. So FOMC, for those of you that don't know, is the Federal Reserve. They're going to be giving their interest rate decision, and this is really going to move and shift the markets. Right after the Fed's decision, you have the Chair Powell, Fed Chair Powell will have his press conference, and when he speaks, the market just goes absolutely insane. So we have those two things that are going to have an impact. Along with that, we've got Apple earnings, and then we've got Amazon earnings. So we've got so many different things that can have an impact on the stock. But overall, I think that Tesla has been the head honcho as it pertains to what the EV stocks have been doing. So if Tesla is going to be looking good, I'm sure NEO and everyone else will follow suit. So it's just a lot that's going to impact the price. Now, to the upside for NEO, since we are at $4.50 right now. Yeah, so $4.50. Think if we can make our way back to over $5, and I'm gonna bring this thing out to the 1 month, see if that makes a difference. Let's go 3 month. Okay, so if we can make our way above $5, that would be great. You know, maybe about $5 in maybe about $5 and about $5.05, give or take, I think would be a nice recovery for this week. Trying to find something that has a little bit of consolidation. There we go. So maybe somewhere in here, if we can finish the week above $5, that would be great. Otherwise, if we go back to the downside, we go ahead and get this thing on here. I think we would be revisiting staying above $4 per share. So long as we really stay above $4, I think we'll be in a good space. Uh, but to the upside, I think we can get over $5, but we would have to close above $5 in order to continue that momentum going into the next week. Okay, so those are the levels I'm looking to play this week. I think it's going to be a lot more exaggerated because it's going to be so volatile, so many different things going on across the globe. We still don't know about retaliations as it pertains to wars and other things that are going on. So we have to be mindful about everything. So as far as my plans for Neo, if Neo goes under $4.20. I'm looking to buy more for this week, but I'm leaning more of this being a bullish week because I don't know, the stock has just been seeming like it's having a reversal when I look at the technicals. Okay, um, otherwise, the only other thing that I can see myself doing this week is during the FOMC meeting, maybe playing a straddle option, meaning that I'm going to do a call and a put, and then I'm going to take the difference between the call and the put making a profit. So I know that that's going to be a big market mover. So that's the only other thing I can see myself doing with Neo, but I may or may not do that. I'm not really sure yet. Otherwise, like I said, if it goes under 420 at some point this week, I'm going to be buying. And if it did, I think it would bounce right back up to about 450. Okay. So, like I said, as long as we stay above $4, we'll be in a good space considering everything that's going to be going on this week. And even if it did come to the low fours or under, I think we'll bounce back up ultimately, at least ending the week where we started. So I'm hoping we get up a little bit higher, see if we can test $5 per share, but you just never know. Especially when you talk about Apple and Amazon earnings too, because they are so heavily weighted, with the market cap. And if these companies do not have good forward guidance, they can absolutely destroy the market. So be careful for you guys that are short timers going in and out of stocks. Make sure you guys have a stop loss. Make sure you have a way of protecting yourself if you're not doing a stop loss. For you long termers, hey, continue to do what you're doing. You guys know I have an account where I just steady dollar cost average into Neo. So I'm not going to stop that. I got another account where I do some swing trading, not specific to Neo, but I'll think about doing some options for Neo this week. All right. So I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Until the next video, guys. I'm out. Peace.